get no sleep. Get no sleep.
So for this project, I worked with the textile department to develop a circular knit fabric that went over this form here, and it has a very natural and lace-like pattern to it. So you can actually get a nice transparency through it and diffuse some light, and also it looks like a moth cocoon, which is one of the things they use for inspiration on this project.
Our Lace Features project incorporates interaction with the table, and when you tap it creates a little node, and then you can flick it across the table and collide it with other ones, and it's basically an interactive table.
Single strand of lace, and it plays a melody, a bass, percussion, plays a type of music.
And also along with that, the entire strand, when you touch it, the strand of lace would light up its entire one strand through the entire pattern of lace, which can be randomly but chosen and interwoven throughout every other thing, which would create a light show as well as something for your ears.
Essentially, you know, they have a trail behind them that after a while these trails are saved, and over time and after hundreds of people you get something like this. You get a naturally created lace-like pattern on the floor of a busy public space, you know, perhaps in this case an art gallery, a subway system, something that, you know, adds aesthetic appeal.
What was your inspiration behind it?
My inspiration for this was actually landfills.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's cool.
People might question how that reminds me of lace, but I found images of piles of garbage, and the way that they intersected together reminded me of lace.
My inspiration when looking through books about lace was figures and people in lace. And I wanted to translate that into lace with Alice in Wonderland characters.
I thought of lace as something you could see through, like something very delicate, so we wanted to show that in our work.
I kind of was doing my interpretation of lace as kind of being sort of restrictive, because when you wear lace, you know, you're not running around, you're kind of going to a party or you're being proper, so I kind of did like a bustier under here and then did it all in leather. So I wanted to do something besides just doing lace, so I found this leather.
I decided to do a little boy's outfit.
Okay.
And I really like the concept of menswear as children's wear, so I decided to do a vest, and then I incorporated lace into the panels on the front of the vest, and I wanted to pick a bright colored shirt underneath so you could see through the black lace.
I decided to do a little boy because I thought it would be interesting to pair something so feminine with a boy instead of a girl. So in my garment I have lace in the lining of the hoodie, and I painted a patch which I attached to the t-shirt with the idea that lace can just be anything you see through, just like an overlapping of lines or patterns, and something like different opacities and transparencies beneath shining through.
And in all my years of teaching, it's one of the most exciting projects in terms of the enthusiasm of the students that I have seen so far.